the community I come from, Africans in Canada, and majority I have interacted with even in Africa. Most of them, unfortunately, I will tell you, don't have good impression about IRCC. And the reason is very obvious. The reason is because of experiences they have had in dealing with this government department.
Absolutely.
Most Canadians don't have that experience because Canadians don't apply for Canadian visa. Mm-hmm. The interaction most Canadians have with IRCC is probably when they are renewing or obtaining a new passport.
That's right.
And that is probably an easy process. Those that deal with IRCC among Canadians and permanent residents are probably those that are married to foreign spouses that have to bring their foreign partners to Canada. If you ask them about IRCC, I don't think their impression of IRCC is different from other Africans I have spoken with because of the difficulty they have experienced in their dealing with IRCC. Now, why is this? How is racism related to this? Well, because people there feel that the reason why they are treated that way is because of where they are coming from. And now that was a kind of hidden belief they have often been having, and most were kind of afraid to speak up because they don't want to be seen as, or accused of playing the race card.
Absolutely.
But eventually, the Pollara report came out. The Pollara report was prepared or funded by IRCC itself. They hired the agency or the consultant that did the report. Mm-hmm. And what did the report establish? The same thing these people have been complaining about, that they are being treated, or the way they are being treated by IRCC, it's related to their race, their nationality, or where they're coming from. And that report made it very clear. Referencing Africans as dirty, Nigerians were referred to as corrupt and untrustworthy. People from South America were referred to as coming to Canada to kind of defraud the system. I mean, those things are not things you will be expecting from officers in a government department.
Absolutely. And on top of that, it's also not just towards the applicants that are trying to come here, but towards the employees as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's what we hear or read in that report. Yeah. Now, with that report, obviously we read that, and with your experience, I want people to kind of know the how important that is, that why you're so passionate about that, because this is what we talk about inside of our committee. Yeah. I believe there's almost like a 90% refusal rate, especially from Nigeria.
Yeah.
And so, again, I'll just, if you could just continue on about how does that impact that, we know applicants are being discriminated against, but so are the employees.
Yeah.
So, just.
Well, now, with regards to the employee aspect of it, I think that's an internal matter IRCC had to address. I mean, as an articling student at Department of Justice, I did one of my rotation at the department, CIC then, Citizenship and Immigration Canada, which is now IRCC. I spent about 3 months there. I will rather focus on the part that I have, the 3 months there didn't expose me to any racism. Probably if I stayed there much longer, I would have probably been exposed to the same thing these staffs in their supports were experiencing. But I have been dealing with IRCC as an outsider, and I have seen that. I have had my family members have gone through that. Wow. I remember trying to sponsor my wife after my marriage, trying to bring my wife to Canada as a permanent resident. It was a big problem.
Absolutely.
That I have to engage my member of parliament. And notwithstanding that, it was still a big problem. They got to the point in time that after engaging the MP, I was told, okay, your permanent resident visa is ready. Your wife has to come to Accra, Ghana to pick up her permanent resident visa. I was so excited. I flew to Nigeria, picked my wife, we went to Ghana. On getting to Ghana, Canadian visa office in Ghana, we were told that the email we were sent that the visa was ready was sent in error, that our visa was not ready.
Wow.
That we should go back and wait until they get back to us. And this is over the phone at the visa office. It wasn't like somebody met us and was telling us this.
Wow.
It was devastating, having all the hope, all the long travel.
Absolutely.
So I remember coming back to Canada and telling my supervisor then that, look, forget about the funding from Canadian government, forget about study. Family matters more to me than a doctoral degree. I cannot stick to a doctoral degree and then my family is tearing apart. That I have decided that I'm leaving Canada. I want to go back to Nigeria and reunite with my wife. I have a master's degree already. I can start life with that in Nigeria. But for anything relating to my doctoral study, I'm abandoning it. Of course, my supervisor was disturbed, worried. Very huge grant I had.
Yeah.
Very amazing student of his.
Of course.
He was not prepared to lose me. So he had to, pursue the matter. Fortunately, he got me he took the matter before the media. Joanna Smith, then a journalist with Toronto Star, heard the story. She took it up. Immediately Joanna Smith contacted CIC with regards to my case. CIC then, within 36 hours, they got back to me, letting me know that the visa was ready.
Wow.
That was what kind of sealed my stay in Canada. Otherwise, I was actually prepared to leave.